Introducing the challenger from the Garden of Eden, Mrs. Smith.
And Mrs. Smith looking to challenge once again for that GCW Women's World Championship. She held it for 79 days before it was captured by her opponent tonight in a Heartbreak Rules match at Heartbreak Warfare. Great lawyer, by the way.
And introducing the champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the ECW Women's World Champion, Rebecca Goldman.
Goldman showed up in GCW. Nobody knew who she was except for the fact that she was MXG's sister. Nobody knew what she was capable of. Showed up, made that Heartbreak Rules match a triple threat match, and won the championship from Mrs. Smith. In stunning fashion, might I add. And now Goldman looks to retain. As you can see, the title is not around her waist, as it is hanging right there above the ring. This is a TLC match. Tables, ladders, and chairs can be used to their advantage, but the only way to win is to capture that championship hanging above the ring. We'll see if Rebecca Goldman can make a promising case for herself today against quite literally a veteran of GCW. Mrs. Smith, a four-time women's champion. Goldman only having the championship since February.
Oh, man. Oh.
I don't like how loud that was. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Mrs. Smith, one place in line behind Emma Fox for the most championship reigns as Women's World Champion. Smith's got the leg. Nice enziguri from Goldman. And Goldman's not going to waste any time here. They want tables, but she's getting a ladder because she knows that is how you need to win that match. But Mrs. Smith is going to make sure she does everything in her power to not let that happen. As Goldman wrenches on the neck of the former four-time women's champ. You got to keep her down for longer than that, dude. You cannot just grab a ladder and win. Your opponent will make sure it doesn't happen, but Mrs. Smith surely is going to try. Maybe she isn't. No, she's going outside to inflict more punishment. Oh, the eye poke. And now a nice gut wrench suplex from Smith. Goldman sends Mrs. Smith over to the barricade. And folks, what a night of action it has been. As we lead up, we count down to our next pay-per-view. Oh, nice DDT there from Mrs. Smith. Goldman. What's the plan here? Oh my God, just pulling on those arms. And Mrs. Smith is not staying down, folks. The Goldman's going to go for a chair. Oh, gets decked by Mrs. Smith. Oh. And now, back into the ring we go. Ladder is set up at their convenience. Mrs. Smith reverses with an elbow. Oh, and hits the ladder, does Rebecca Goldman. And perhaps it looked like she was potentially going for a pin or a submission. That is not how you win the match, unfortunately. Oh, into the corner goes Smith. Nice kick. Smith gets out of it. Off the middle rope with a cross body. We're getting out of the ring again. Rebecca Goldman lying in wait. Mrs. Smith has a chair. Oh, just cracks Goldman over the face. And now, unrelenting chair shots to the champ. This crowd is loving this, but Goldman now. Oh. Time for a little revenge. Oh. Right to the face. Smith is back up, though. Over the top rope. Mrs. Smith trying to pick her spot, it looks like. Going up the ladder for the first time in this match. Already making some progress, but Goldman is not going to stand for that. Rebecca Goldman. Oh, throwing Mrs. Smith off the ladder. Gonna go for that championship now. And this may very well be it for Mrs. Smith and her championship dreams. Rebecca Goldman has the championship.
Here is your winner, and still GCW Women's World Champion, Rebecca Goldman.
Folks, that is how you prove to an audience that doesn't know you that you are capable of hanging in this business.